What's up, YouTube? This video is brought to you by Webull. If you'd like to help out the channel and get some free stock, make sure you check out my link below. Hey, I'm Chris saying that today's video is about a stock that I just bought 100 shares in, and I need to talk to you guys about why. Okay, and listen guys, we have finally reached our goal, which was our ultimate goal from the start, 0 to 100K. So you already know, man, it's time we got to celebrate. I want to see champagne bottles all through the comments, guys, because today we finally did it. Okay guys, on the road to 100K, your boy is currently sitting at $100,137.93. Listen guys, it's been a phenomenal journey. Today, I didn't think it was gonna hold up, but it did, and I was able to come on and be able to show you guys in real time that we actually reached and achieved our goal. Listen, man, I'll be the first to tell you it's a wonderful feeling, but it feels no different than from the first time when you do this, okay? One other great feeling that I want you all to experience is when you get your first 10,000. And that's for my new and beginning investors. I remember when I started this account, I remember it being around $0 to $500 range. And I remember when I got to 1,500, I felt happy. But then when I got to 2,500, I felt a little more happy. But then I started grinding, you start seeing what was possible. And I remember, no feeling has quite touched this yet, but when you reach 10,000, again, that feeling that came over me, I was like, man, I'm on to something. And so listen guys, for you that are on this journey, let me know when you get to 10K and the feeling that you have. And then those of you that are past 10K, I just need you guys to celebrate with me. And again, get ready for 2021 for us to do it again. Just a quick update on our option play. I'm hoping that you guys that didn't take profit yesterday took advantage of the home run today from Fuel Cell. Listen, man, I want to salute you guys again. You all let me know if you want to do another option play for next week, and I can begin to research so I can put us in another winning play. Before we jump into the stock that I bought 100 shares in, guys, I got to talk to you about Facebook really quickly, man. This is one of the stocks that we call an easy money stock, okay? This is one of the big dogs, okay? So I don't know if you guys have this part of your portfolio. This may be one you want to consider though, okay? However, I'm talking about this one today because I want to give some guidance on it in case those of you do want to add a bigger dog to your portfolio. I told you it's one thing to have SPACs, it's one thing to have EVs, yada yada yada. But at some point, guys, you're gonna need the real muscle in your portfolio to drive it forward, okay? Facebook is a stock that I'm hoping comes back to 254. They have weathered so many storms way too good in my opinion, and I be thinking that, man, I'm going to get the buying opportunity that I'm looking for to keep adding to this position. I've been had this since 150, okay? However, I want to add more just because it's an easy money stock. It makes you money. This is a $300 play, and so at 254 is where I'm looking for that. So I was hoping all the antitrust issues, the beef with Apple they have would drop the stock price, but they're still holding strong today and after hours, almost basically still sitting at 275. I'm looking for this at 254 specifically, okay? Look at the charts if you want to know, and do the technicals if you want to know where I get those numbers from. And now for our main event, and not to hold up today, we're talking about Hyliion, ticker symbol HYLN. It's currently sitting at $16.75. Listen guys, yesterday I caught a steal of a lifetime, okay? I caught this stock lurking around 1567, and like I teach you guys to do, I had to pounce, okay? Listen, man, when you see opportunities, sometimes you got to make a pivot on the fly. You don't have time to be scratching your head thinking. No, when you see something, and especially if you've been rocking with me and I done gave you this insight so you know what to look for, you know what kind of plays you need to be in, this is a great long-term play, but it's even better if you can get it at 15, okay? And so when I saw that the 15s, by happenstance, I had to pounce all over this, okay? So I quickly grabbed 100 shares of this, and that's why it pays to always be in position. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You either need to have your dry powder, aka your cash, ready in your buying power, or do like I do, hide money in some of your plays where if you need to make a huge purchase in a short amount of time and you don't have time to transfer money from your bank account to your investment account, pull from, like my case, Nike, or pull from AT&T, or pull from a dividend play or something like that, so that you can scoop up and get it at the right price, because that's really what's going to make a world of difference, okay? So Hyliion is a play that I bought 100 shares in, guys. This is a long-term play. We're going to dominate in this, but we look into the future for this one, okay? Listen, guys, up next we have our word of the day, and our word of the day is tax write-off. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you in my continuing series about taxes. I feel like every single video, I feel like I've been talking about taxes. Yesterday was tax loss harvesting, but there are so many complex things with taxes that I need to teach you guys, okay? I don't know where you guys get information from, so I feel like as a trusted source, I can give it to you and give it to you straight. So today is all about tax write-offs. And listen, guys, I'm going to make it plain for you. Check out my uniform, okay? You see this sweater? You see the When We Sleep We Eat merchandise? You see the hat? Okay, every day you see me show up in my uniform. Have you ever seen UPS show up at your house? They have the same thing on every time. If you ever go to the hospital, you see nurses and doctors and dietitians all having the same thing on. That is called a uniform. So for tax purposes, guys, when you are doing your investments and you are turning it into a business, it's deeper than what you guys can imagine. And if you play it right and if you have the right approach, you too can use this, aka uniform, as a tax write-off, okay? This hat is part of my uniform, as well as this sweater. You guys see me with those black Henleys. Those black Henleys is part of my uniform. The white ones, the white hat with the blue logo, that's a dedication to Nipsey Hussle, by the way, because our real logo is red in real life, if you guys see the work I do in my community. And then we got the white hat with the red logo, okay? All of those are tax write-offs. Those are my uniform, because this is more than just YouTube. This is a business. This is my media empire that I come on here and share with you guys every day. And so everything that I do is strategic. Everything is business related, okay? Every conversation I have, I try to shape it in a way that it can be considered a write-off. Every meal I eat, every expense, and whether it's a flight, whether it's a vacation, what have you, we try to strategically set it up so that it can constitute and qualify for a tax write-off. So guys, don't ever miss the message. Don't say, or I don't care what you say, you guys just need to check somebody. If you see him in the comments, man, why he got that on again? Is he gonna ever take that off? No, I got hundreds, probably thousands of these. I got 1,000 black shirts, I got 1,000 white shirts, and I got a whole, if I could turn this camera around and show you guys what's behind me, it's just a closet full of uniform stuff, okay? And that's how you, again, that's another workaround so that you guys are strategic in how you go about preserving your wealth. Listen, guys, I won't belabor the point. Up next is our question of the day, and our question of the day comes from Veronica Smith. She says, question, do you sell out of all your shares when you put your trailing stop loss on? Veronica, this is a great question. She's asking about a trailing stop loss, which is a tool that I teach you guys to use often on this channel, okay? Listen, guys, a trailing stop loss is one way to never take an L in the stock market. To me, it's the secret sauce of the stock market. However, although I recommend putting it on at 5%, sometimes 5% can come quicker than you know, so some of you might want to consider 10%, but I'm a 5% guy with my trailing stop loss. However, to answer the question, you have to determine, do you want, when it triggered, to sell all your shares, or do you want it to sell a portion of your shares, okay? So you have to indicate when you're putting your trailing stop loss on. If it drops 5%, do you want to sell 25 shares and hold 100, or do you want to sell out of all 125 shares if it drops 5%, okay? And so make sure that you are in full control. Make sure that you're being very detailed and meticulous about how you slap your trailing stop loss on, so that you guys can, again, have it work the way you want it to work. And if you can't get it to work like you want to, always consider a limit sell order, okay? You can do the same thing. You can do the calculations and say from this price, 5 or 10% would be X. Then you can say if it drops to this price that you want X amount of number of shares to sell as well, okay? So guys, you can fully run the show and be in control of your stocks, how many you sell, how many you keep, how much profit you want, the whole nine, okay? You run the show, always know that. Listen, guys, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. I'll grab them and add them to my next video. Listen, I make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll see you all in the next one.